up in trouble, or you have to rely on something else.
Yeah, like going straight for the throat, like Blacklist
Yeah,
did
that
just
is
earlier
one
today.
way to do it. I don't know if you wanted that dicey, but I guess he'll pick it up.
Tari's first blood still open, still available. They're going to turn on to Miro instead, and well, either one was an option. Close to being able to win it.
I'm going to make a bold prediction. First blood is not going to, or the second blood is not going to happen on mid.
Yeah, well, it's looking like it's going to happen top. Ice is all in to try and kill Ramses here, and it is so hard. I actually really am annoyed by this matchup. The Shatter
this lane, keep the pressure up, try and make them bleed, as Corden was looking but didn't find anything.
Disruption on mid. Gonna get the chains on him. The chains not lasting long enough, though. Kiyotaka.
Decent harass, actually.
Zip out, and Ice left alone in the lane with Antares making a rotation like this. He will die. Now, Ice is going for a Devour build to get the last hit.
That was kind of sloppy by Corden, to be honest. You should guarantee that last hit for your team with the DD.
Solo has put himself in a dead end here against Corden, but Corden is going to be caught by the Primal Roar, the level 6 on Miro, and Solo survives, and it's going to be Dubu dying in the river as well. So, 2-for-0 exchange.
Very Like, maybe you don't get the Ancients, but you get a good fight out of contesting it, and Bleed feel forced to react.
Or he just plays on the high ground, gets a pick off or when he shows, but Ice is here, and he's going to be able to get the Doom out on him. Now he just has to hope for a deny off the Ancients, but Corden makes sure to use the Slight to secure it, and it looks like together they
bogged on the tree or something weird, but it looked way too easy for Ice, and that is a very high value Doom for a Doom that wasn't getting much out of the early game.
Solo got the hit in. Dubu gonna be slowed down.
Oh, he got the pull.
Oh, he did. Jackie getting caught like this. He has a Sunder. He's gonna get it off onto Kiyotaka before the Primal Roar, but they have way too much damage. And Kiyotaka has that shield rune that he got earlier, so there was no danger of him dying.
Just regen straight back up in his face. Well, I think these group up moves from Bleed don't feel great right now. If you find supports, you're gonna be happy, but then you might get turned around by the Storm too. It's just awkward for them to invade the jungle right now. Corn's going to do it solo, force a tombstone out against Solo. Might just kill him, actually.
Yeah, he is looking like he'll be able to do it thanks to an Arcane Rune.
Oh, that was pretty beastly.
Yeah, Doom going to be used on Antares here, so it looks like they should be able to get a second kill off of this one. I think he was hoping to deny himself with the stolen Centaur he had from the enchant he's been playing around with.
Ice is going to devour that.
Yeah.
Get some extra gold. And, all right, little kills heating up for Bleed. They're even going to find Kiyotaka.
A little something. It's going to be hard for Corden to be able to track down Kiyotaka with that much mana. Yeah,
he's looking. Ooh, that was actually pretty close.
It actually was, yeah.
God damn.
And he really used that Arcane Rune well.
Punish the Ember during that window where Corden will not have a defensive item. But this Orchid does feel a little delayed. Fine, Dubu.
Yeah, it doesn't even need the Orchid to get that kill. Not
gonna come, and you should be happy taking a 5-on-4 with like this type of early game lineup. Instead, Dubu is just gonna die again, it would appear.
Yeah, he doesn't have heals, so no way to really power through this one. They got another Doom out on the Storm Spirit, though. Corden doesn't have a ton of mana, though. He calls for a back, and that is going to be disappointing for Bleed, that's for sure. But a good call to back up, because Miro was on his way with his Aghanim Scepter.
Did he cast a spell?
He actually still got off a Primal Roar.
All right, he's going to take Disruption. I think he actually might have been able to get Doom there, but Ice will go down regardless.
Yeah, he probably just assumed Scorcher was used that. Yeah, there's no way this is going to happen. Somebody's going to get picked off by the Storm Spirit, surely.
And it'll be DJ.
Yeah, DJ is going to be left behind. And there it is.
Very sad for him. But somebody had to pay the price.
Yeah.
At least they get a decent ward out of it. Again, this is one of those situations that
I mean, what would have been good in that situation? They run into Storm Spirit, he has an Aegis, they run into Beastmaster, you're under tower and he's got an Aghanim Scepter. I feel like almost any core you run into there would have been bad as they're going in on bottom lane to get the kill on Doom.
Another good kill and another...
Yikes.
I mean, this is a travesty on the map right now for Bleed. They're just getting run down 3 lanes, getting their tier 3 pushed in 20 minutes with Butterfly Medusa, who didn't even take that Aegis. It's still sitting on Kiyotaka for 2 minutes here. You got... Oh, okay, Solo.
Okay.
Solo?
Maybe
Brother.
not paying the best attention, but I feel like Decay is kind of like Undying's signature move. It should not be weak. You know?
Well, it is not weak right now, that's for sure. They buffed the hell out of this spell. It does more damage.
Got him on the Orchid. He has a Yules, but he's Primal Ward up, so no chance to dispel that silence. A pick off on Corden is going to lead 9 Pandas to
The yes play. Like, you just have to become a threat in this game at some point on the end. It's got to be like Pious on Jags or something. Like, here's the Yule's even going to save you.
If he has a Remnant out, it will. He does not, so he's going to have to jump around, and yeah.
Yeah, this just feels extra bad. It's not even...
10,000 builds up, and we're just going to lead into at some point in time. Just Illusion push war. That's really, it seems like the only way Bleed. They're not going to fight for this one. Slide Chains goes down, doesn't really hit anything there. Miro right in the mix of it, though. The drums trying to keep him alive, but it looks like he's going to die eventually here. But the rest of 9 Pandas who's shown up with the Stone Gate.
Yeah, he needs a Sunder.
Slowed down.
No Sunder.
Thunder. Orchid, though, and it's a problem. He's dead.
There's just not enough threats on the Bleed side. It's just 9 Pandas slowly chunking down a hero one at a time. I mean, Ice Ice Bleed, especially as they go into the later stages here, if he gets more items, if he's looking at a Lincoln, that would just be deadly. Tombstone not out from Solo. Ice is just going to glimmer in the pit.
Okay, he is, wait, what? Where was the Doom? He got silenced before he could get anything off, apparently. He thought about Kiyotaka, decided against him, then thought the Medusa, and then just didn't get anything off. What a disaster.
Why didn't he doom one of the two?
I don't know. What was wrong with dooming the Storm?
It's like he had a Lincolns or something. There's no Lincolns.
Yeah, did I see Octarine on somebody? Is that the
Doom has Octarine. Now Kiyotaka's just cleaning up the rest.
Yeah, real easy for him. What a puzzle. Oh, hey, nice blink. Fortunately, DJ Glimmercape maybe? Kiyotaka, he only has a little bit of mana to work.
Gonna see everything. Ice has been spotted again, bottom. There is nowhere to farm, son, when the Beastmaster sees all.
Here comes the Storm to deliver the hefty amount of damage after the Primal Roar. Yeah, that was a puzzling move, and I think something that is going to be rather tilting.
It was just Ancient stacking for 9 Pandas, and Ramsey's pulling ahead. And now he's in a position where his 4th slot is coming in off the Courier. It is a full Scotty, and you do not have answers for him. That was your best answer, by the way.
Yeah, DJ dying at the very start of the fight is not good because they needed some Medusa illusions for themselves.
Desperately needed them. He is their best. Butterfly completed for Jackie, so he's matching Ramses here in terms of items. I don't know if they're as impactful, but at least you got a fight in you if you can set it up for him.
I'll take the easy support pickoffs. They don't need much. 9 Pandas know they have a numbers advantage, so... Or they have a net worth advantage, so if they get a numbers advantage on top of that, even if it's just a simple 5 position.
Twitter? The world of Dota. I don't need followers.
Well, you don't have that.
Last smoke from Bleed. Disruption is going to get loaded.
Okay. They can get some serious Medusa illusions out, but this Doom just gets intercepted right away.
Okay. Yeah.
Gordon, they're going to leave the corpse of the Doom behind and trying to retreat to this high ground, but the counter disruption is going to stall them up here.
That's a good one, too, on the Terrorblade. Yeah. Illusion's going ham. Oh, my God. They're shredding Gordon.
He got killed. Trouble. Dubu's going to fall. Now the disruption on the disrupted illusions creates even more TB illusions to battle it out.
Gonna get disrupted again, and this is gonna hurt. That's just gonna be the game. I mean, this takes me back to that meta that was, what was it, the Boston Major meta or whatever, where it was like the Shadow Demon Luna, and one of the they beat you with something, and then the next game they just steal it. You gotta deal with it. It's a lot of summons coming out, like Infurion.
Yeah, there's already an insane amount of stuff on the field as all of these Treants and Wolves are running at Bleed.
Solo wants to fight. He's like, I got 3-man decay. Put me in there.
Yeah, he's feeling pretty good.
I don't know if he's feeling that good, to be honest.
Okay, no, he's not. He's not feeling good. He's going to be giving up first blood, actually. All right. May have misread the situation, and Tarius is almost going to...
Storm Puck matchup. We'll get 6 first, so there is coil kill potential. This is normally what you want to do. You want to punch the Storm with the Puck, rotate to him.
Ice tries to clear through the trees, but doesn't do it fast enough to get a Timber Chain away. 9 Pandas surprise him with the tri-lane.
On the puck again with a silence. They have the burst.
They have a lot of damage. They're bursting him down. Corden's going to try and hop away.
Okay.
Doesn't have a phase shift to dodge this
This
damage.
is just a disaster for Bleed off the mid lane alone. Like, I don't know what happened. Exact 1K advantage, and they're contesting the Wisdom Rune. This is not an objective you can give up if you're Bleeding.
Yeah, though both sides are trying to contest the Wisdom Runes here. The blast off, but there is going to be the seal that stops him, so DJ just has to back away. Meanwhile, Dubu tries to go for the outclip, but Miro, he gets it instead, so the Wisdom Rune go to the 2 cores on the side of 9 Pandas.
He's gonna get
they
Dubu
pass
as well.
around the tips, yeah. This Wolf is going to track him down. Dubu's dead.
Chomp. So 9 Pandas super happy with that. I think this is actually a game where they're like, they'd rather have it on those 2 than the supports.
Sure.
I don't think the support ults are too impactful here for 9 Pandas. Like, if you have a Dirge ulti and a Skyrod, sure. But this game is more about how fast the buildings go down than the heroes. Because Kiyotaka is once again just running away with it himself here. 2-0 already. The tips are flying. Ramses is free farming with Might is coming out. He doesn't have to join the push.
They're going to go for DJ, but Coil immediately afterwards, but there's no damage to follow it up.
All right, Ramses here off Jackie too. Jackie has no ult. He's just food.
Is he dead?
That's close. Yeah, big wand. Combine the supports with the puck. Start picking some cores off. Particularly the Storm.
Get a Coil into blast off. Very likely a kill. Dubu. He's trying to get levels at bottom lane though. No TP, so we know he's dead. Miro.
Yeah. Like, look at these small moves 9 Pandas makes. It's always with the help of one of their killing supports. And then Corn's just gone, right? Ramses joined the fight. It's these nice little 2 or 3 man groups that really are working for you in the patch.
Pandas and what they want to do. They take mid, they're holding out top still.
And I don't know what the hell DJ has done this game. Honestly, I'm just going to call it out. Like, what has he done in 11 minutes on techies in early game dominating? He stacked triangle. But for who? You're not going to have a map in like 10 minutes.
Well, probably for Ice, because he's going to need it. Okay, Ice, turn around, hold up. Ooh. The bomb is going to go off now. The blast off lands, and just as Avery calls them up, Bleed step up in order to at top. Bleed. Somebody's going to get caught by this, and it looks like it's going to be the techies. See if anybody else dies for it. The coil's going to be used. TP out.
Should KS everything as a mid.
Wisdom Rune coming up. They're going to try and contest for it. Storm Spirit coming in. And does manage to take away the Wisdom Rune. They get the kill on Antari.
So they have caught up after that rough laning phase. They're going to look for Ice, who has a Lotus to help
Dubu actually, Lotus Orb and Decrepify is gonna keep them alive for now. Kiyotaka's gonna stretch for it though. And he will get it. They're not gonna try and fight over a 5 position pug.
The catch is pretty limited for 9 Pandas. It's pretty much just Kiyotaka work it here. I mean, that's all you're relying on. It is gonna be Yule supporting again, so you're gonna go with the defensive punk item to save on the map.
Lotus Orb, but he Timber Chained in, so he still takes a lot of damage from that Mystic Flare. Orchid's gonna run out. He has a small chance, but yeah, there's too many spells to chase after him.
They gotta start taking some of these runes away from Kiyotaka.
Yeah.
It's just done way too much. I mean, Bleed are still stacking their triangle. That has kept the economy close.
This is an interesting kickoff, perhaps. Yeah. Zero, he's gonna be blasted off here. They're gonna be a little bit shy on damage unless all of the mines go off. 2 of them go off, but it's not quite enough still.
It's too tanky.
Top tower is
and
under attack.
all of these goes, Ramses can always join them, and happy to do so. As that Mjolnir is already finished. Overextension by 9 Pandas are fine.
Can they stop this? Oh no!
Wait, did he misclick the clip?
No, that's not a misclick.
Oh, you get height.
Yeah, it's so blast off operates on the D axis, and yeah, he is gonna die for it because he's stuck on the cliff. If you try and blast off to an area and there is a high ground between you and that area,
on him. That's just unlucky. That is just unlucky.
Rough situation, and Jackie, it's going to be even worse if he somehow dies here. They're going to TP in and try and bail him out. The Orchid is going to cost a lot of Jackie's mana. Then the follow-up silence, he's just not able to get off Stone Gaze.
That's just so much single target burst from it. Even Medusa cannot survive with the extra armor. What is he doing?
I'm not sure.
Him or what?
Yeah, I guess so, because he Lord.
then he's buffing up the damage of his carry and reducing the base damage of Medusa in the fight. To me, this matchup just seems really good. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen more rise like interest versus Medusa, but I guess it's been a Morphling meta, so can't blame him.
That was a lot of burst damage. Kiyotaka is fine though, and he should still get the kill on Dubu. He's gonna try and play around it, but of course, doesn't really have to. It would just be a better solution.
I agree. I mean, this item is very expensive, so it is just strong in general. You get a Witchblade in it, you get more attack speed. The int on the Furion gives him a lot of damage. Like, it is a very efficient item on him. We're going to see Coil on 2. If you make anything of it.
Orchid immediately put on Ice. The blast off lands on Storm Spirit, but he's able to clear through the coil and get away. Now it's going to be turnaround time as Ice is going to be run down along with DJ. Look at Ramsey just go to town, teleported up on the high ground. It's been right-clicking its way through, bleed one by one. That will be a near team wipe. The only reason it's not is that Dubu isn't around.
This fight's just looking impossible. You don't have the stuns. You don't have the damage fall up on the coil. And once the coil's out,
now it'll be a
the dog is off the leash, and that's a mad dog. This game just looked way too easy for Nine. Targets like that talent is not a bad talent. Especially when Deuce a lot of times doesn't have a tree coupling to the 4 slot. The problem is the Deuce is so far behind, you still have Quelling here, but it is something to consider, and that Roach is done. You know, the other thing about the Roach is the Crep.
Yeah, not a good save.
The Crep is doing nothing for you here.
Oh, Ice, too much damage. With the damage amp on the Flesh Golem combined with just the raw magic damage of those.
Do you think do you think Ramses actually thinks about the Furion and that's as a Pugna answer?
Yeah.
When they're looking in the draft, they see the Dusa, they obviously like that matchup, but they see the Pugna in terms of like, you know, I'm just going to get a third item Roach, and then, well, this Furion Dusa matchup skills him hard. We haven't seen it too much. I think it still can't be honestly fine for Furion. He kind of outranges you. You get stuck in Sprout late game and then he like rats you. Yeah. But there's still some hope. Not for Corden, though. He is absolutely gone.
Yeah, Corden's dead. Maybe they can convince 9 Pandas to barrel into this mass set of mines.
Time to make it happen then. The base defense of your lives. See what they can put together. They still have some decent damage with the Timber if they can get an extended fight. I'm just worried about the first jump from Kiyotaka. He still has Aegis, and they're just all in the Medusa. And okay, well, Jackie, you had a nice time farming in this game. I hope you enjoyed it, because you did.
This has been quite the one-sided series for 9 Pandas, who are making all the moves. We really haven't struck back too many times here. They get baited by the illusion. Still get Dubu, though.
Yeah, that's a hex done for Kiyotaka.
Not sure if this was where you want to be making your last stand.
Jackie, it's time to pop off.
Stevens goes out, nullifier, boom. That Timbersaw died fast against that Roach damage. Ramsey is pumping it out right now. The coil put onto the Storm Spirit. He just ignores bleed. Turns his back to them, completely ignores everything they're doing. Yeah, did get the Stone Gates onto Ramsey.
No satanic.
That's a little bit of work with. Here's the Ramsey.
Oh, okay,
oh no,
matter.
He's healing up too much.
All right, well, that was a rough game for Bleed. I thought game 1 was rough. That might have been rougher in a way, because I feel like they did even less